Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Question is crypto coming back alive and well? Today is Sunday, 11:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, November 6th. I've been tracking this for a while. So I resurrected a couple of, and actually modified a couple of my old Python scripts, and these are the order of certain coins only available on Kraken. So this is really designed, I mean, it could probably theoretically work on other exchanges, but it's only for those coins traded on Kraken, the exchange. Alright, so we have here another watch list that you can easily set up in MotiveWave. This is done on a hourly basis, or sorry, I think a 4-hour basis. One of the videos I did put up, I like that time frame right there, the 6-hour. It takes out all the noise and reduces these things right here, false positives, so you don't pay out as much in commissions when you try to make those trades. So let's take a look in order of these coins that we have here. So we have PNDR, and as usual, I don't really know a lot about some of these newer coins, and to be honest, I don't really care. If they're able to make me money, I'll gladly take them. But there is some notices that you need to. Oh, wrong one. RNDR. Okay, so this is the first one on the list I just showed you. So again, this is a 6-hour time frame we're choosing here, and this is number one. So you can see what's going on here. If we are dealing with November 6th, you can see what's already happening here since October 24th, when you have the price down here at you know, let's say the 27th there at 53 cents, and now we're trading at over $1. Like, that's doubled. You know, you're not going to get that kind of performance anywhere in the markets. And again, people go, well, that's a small coin, I don't know. So let me just show you one trick you should be aware of. The 6-hour, you can see there's no gaps. Once you get into the 1 hour, that's still looking pretty good, pretty solid. Once you start getting into the 15-minute, you might start seeing gaps, and there's no gaps here. So this is a really highly traded coin. So that's, I think Rounder might be the coin. I don't know. I don't care. But doubling in that short amount of time, I'll gladly take it. The next one we have here is CHZ. So these are unknown altcoins. And that's the nice thing about, I haven't seen this kind of performance lately in a lot of these coins, just due to the fact that they've been pretty well dead, but these are more of the other performing coins here. So we have here, I think it's Chills. You can see again here, October 21st. The price there, the bottom left here, is 17 cents on the open, and now we're up to 28 cents. That's pretty good. We have our next coin, which is DYDX. This one can perform in odd times, and this one has been performing over the last little bit. I've been watching it. So let's check this one out. So again, there's some nice upward momentum there, a little bit of volatility, but it has spiked really good. But again, October 10th here, we're at $1.27, now we're at $1.97. What can I tell you? Not bad. Next one we have here is Ape, the NFT coin. If you already know, before I forget, this kind of analysis I'm probably going to test out to see if there's a market for people to want to see these type of analysis videos to be packaged up as an NFT and sell it as an NFT. That's something I'm looking at doing. So anyways, back to the price here, 423. Wow, that's quite a big jump there, and that's jumped up in that little wave there at November 2nd, 3 p.m. and then it's jumped from here 441 to 521. That's a decent jump, 25%. So really big swing there. Now we have Algo as the next one. So again, these are all alternative coins. And some of these coins are doing fairly well due to things like NFT movement. That's starting to get into the mainstream. Even I'm getting into it now. I've seen some correspondence from people saying they see it as well. Here's another one. Algo, October 24th at 31 cents, and now we're up to 43 cents. So that's like a 30% jump. That's pretty solid. Next one we have is Mask. Again, these are new coins. I personally don't give a rat's ass about this story. Let's see here. Wow, this one has been jumping. Just been jumping. $1.24, October 28th, and now we're up to $5.19. That's pretty incredible. So what can I tell you there? Okay, and remember these are all 6-hour time frame. So again, here we are moving over to LRC. Pretty impressive moves, I gotta say. This one looking pretty good, or it was November 2nd here at 26 cents, has gone up to 40 cents, and it's stabilized there. I mean, it could drop back, but that's all fine and good. So that's LRC. This one I'm not sure has moved a lot, but I'm just going to show you, like, let's say the top 10, top 12, according to this list of this Python script I wrote to show you the best performers right now. As you can see, they are doing pretty good, or have been doing pretty good, and these may continue to break out. I don't know, but just so you know, I am dedicating my a system for this now, along with, and here's a hint, building, if you are familiar with MotiveWave, you can have the workspace, and then when you open up MotiveWave, you create a workspace, and then you put in 2 connections. I trade on interactive brokers for both, let's say equity plus Forex, and then Kraken for the crypto, all in one workspace, so it saves on memory and all that processing time. But I can have 2 connections, one to interactive brokers, with interactive brokers, TWS running in the background, and then also having the connection into Kraken at the same time as well. So that's just a hint there. So our next one we're looking at is KSM. I'm not sure if this is going to move, but you never know. Okay, so yeah, it did move. Oh no, let's put this one up here, KSM. Alright, so as I said, the 6-hour I do like. There's a little bit of a swing there, so it's $32 to $38. That's probably just under 20%. Math is not my forte. Ocean, I'm not seeing a lot of activity on it in the last number of months, but when you look at it, it's pretty killer. I mean, look at this swing right here. November 2nd, it's at 16 cents, went up to 26, and it's still moving on up. That's pretty good. Next one, APT. I'm not sure if this is is it Aptos? I'm not sure on that. I've been seeing a lot of buzz on Aptos, so I'm not sure if this is the same one. Again, these are all new, but this one might be pumped. Yeah, this must be new. So you can see here on this swing here, it went from $7.16 to $10. That's a 30% right out of the gate on its first ICO here, and then $7.36 to $8.17. That's not bad, and that may continue to break out. That's the cool thing about it. Okay, so out of the bigger coins here, we have, let's see here. Yeah, I'll do these 4. These are now the bigger coins. The first one is Litecoin. This one's been doing pretty good a few days ago. So there you go. Let's say here, October 25th, the price at $52. It's already at $69. Some are saying, will this get through 100? I don't know. That's Litecoin. Then we have Ethereum Classics pumping as well. And this one did amazing in the summer. It doubled, tripled, or I don't know, but it did pretty good. Not a lot of activity here. But let me show you the weekly on Ethereum Classic, so you'll see this. Look at this. So during the summer here, March 21st, you're at roughly $10, and look at that big boom there. 100, somewhat up 13 times between March and April that nobody knew about. That went up like 13 times, and technically went up to 17 times if you include that wild wick. That's pretty incredible. This is why I'm always intrigued by spot market in crypto, but it's much better now. More people are involved in it now, I think. Here's Filecoin. Not too bad. So let's say October 26th here, 49. So that's gone up almost 50%. So usually what you see is this would kind of collapse, but it's maintained its floor at 620. Not bad. And that's been over the last, so that's from November 6th till about here for the last 4 days. So that's pretty good when you start to see floors get maintained. Polkadot has been not performing all that much. I don't expect it, but when you start to see it in the top, let's say 15 out of this list I'm showing you, this could break out at some point. Just no one knows. And when it breaks out, it might go up 20-30%. So here it's at 589 at October 25th. Again, now it's a 710, maintaining somewhat that floor. It ain't, so people are stepping in now to maintain these floors. So there is a better foundation now in some of these altcoins. We can look at Rune. So there is some pretty good positive stuff happening in the world of crypto. You're just not seeing it in the big ones like Ethereum and Bitcoin. So that's not that great. Rune. Let's take a look at one more 1 inch. It's just from my perspective, it's a different style of trading now. You would probably need to get the course I put out on MotoWave to really take advantage of this. So here on the 1 inch, you can see it's legging up there and it's doing pretty good. So again, October 24th price at 57 cents, and now it's currently at 66 cents. That's pretty good. And when you get the old skeptics going on about crypto, I would ignore them, because they, from my experience so far on Seeking Alpha, a lot of people want to hang on to their stupid stuff just so that they can say they have, in this case, let's say dividend income, which is fine, but meanwhile their stock that they're holding in order to get the dividends like tanking 20-25%. It's like, it's illogical to me, but whatever. I can't do anything about it. So that's what's going on right now with crypto. And you can, here's the thing, we're approaching Black Friday, and I'm trying to figure out what to promote. What I'm looking at doing is if you want all access to all my stuff, might do it with $9.97. I have talked about this strategy before, the MACD reversing ATR. I can give that with the source code as well in Java. So you can see here quite nicely that the 6 hour is really good timing for this strategy. And all you got to do is get your MotoWave, implement this strategy, which is pretty easy, activate, and off your trading. And plus, not only that, but as part of my analysis files, if I deliver them by NFT, a lot of people are interested. Well, let's say half of about a whopping 4 people are interested in it. So it tells me it's marketable. Are interested in this sort of thing. So there is that, and I'm like, okay, with source code, what's the real value of that? For people to get an actual working strategy with code in a really rock solid platform like MotoWave should be paying well into the thousands. So still not figuring out that, because once you get the source code, that's for you forever. And I got lots of other strategies as well available that I have coded up. Alright, so there's those. Let me get some marketing out of it. Just so you know, we got our hats now, our Love Quant hat. And if you want to get our email list, just go over to quantlabs.net/books here, If you're interested in this, you can get this kind of product on our quantlabs.net.shop store. And as I said, I'm looking at the NFT thing. So crypto is looking to get stronger. I'm pretty happy about that. And we shall leave it at that. Now, the other thing is, as I said before in past videos, the way this is looking with the live trading that I'm going to start up in the next day, I'm going to start auditing or getting verified account for this, plus the interactive brokers, everything all positive. I can guarantee you I have found a guy who's charging, I think it's called investor speculator. This guy only focuses on let's see here. Either way, he is charging, I think his real name is Lobo Tigre, something like that. He's out of Puerto Rico. Lobo Tigre, did I get that right? Yeah, here. Independent speculator. What I want to show you here, very important. Very, very important. This is what this guy charges. He has his so-called track record. That's not third-party verified. Okay, that's not third-party verified. And as I always say, in the Photoshopping world, I could come up with that very easily. If that's true, that's great that he's able to do that. But at the end of the day, what I want to show you, even though he's coming up with his own track record, that's why you got to have two things going on these track record things. It has to be verified by a third party, and it has to be in it has to be pretty well in real time, meaning it's automatically synced into your account. So you can't say, oh, look what I did a month ago or 2 weeks ago when the market was hot on a particular sector or whatever. So let me just show you what this guy's charging. So he's got a one-year subscription, $3,000. That's just data. You get a newsletter and maybe a live interactive webinar kind of stuff. Then he's charging $1,000 for a quarter. Okay, so what I'm trying to point out here is there are people charging $3,000 just for this very basic stuff. Meanwhile, here you're getting source code, you're getting the recommended platform, plus you're getting this for the crypto, plus you're getting interactive brokers for Forex, plus you're getting also for equity as well. All right, and anything below $3,000 is nothing, especially if it's third-party verified and in real time. So you can see where if you read this guy's site, and he's very true what he's saying in the FAQ. I think one of the questions was very, very poignant, and what he said was, why do people charge that kind of money? Well, here it is. Isn't that a little pricey? So this is what it says: $3,000 per comparable to high-end newsletters, but independent speculator is more than just a monthly magazine. Okay, so there's already high-end newsletters charging that. Just a newsletter, that's it. You're not going to get any live interactive, not going to get any of that, plus source code, plus the ability to do true automated trading. For near real-time feed of actionable data analysis on the ground reporting, we see our service as a bargain. Here's why. Hedge funds pay a lot more for due diligence like this. So there you go. Hedge fund pay a lot more due diligence for this. Let me comment. And key features: being alerted to our speculation, buy and sell notification, and price targets before we do our own trades in. I think what he's doing there is to prevent what he's trying to claim, and I believe he's honest. He's trying to claim that you'll know about the notifications before he does, so he doesn't get the front loading. So he'll put his own position on, and then tell his subscribers to jump in, and then that alone should pump up the price, and then he gets out at a profitable exit. Folks on a tighter budget who aren't sure could totally try out affordable My Take service, which provides a good idea. So his My Take service is $500 a year. So I'm kind of like leaning towards that, having one membership for algo trading plus all the other stuff I'm doing. So I'm combining it, because if you look at my store, it's very confusing, to be honest. So if you want to get involved in this, this is all cool. And this guy's only focusing on penny stocks, or sorry, like mining companies. And me being in Canada, I know anything out of Vancouver, Toronto, a lot of that is just scams. Reverse mortgages, reverse IPOs and sort of things. A lot of these are scams. So I can't really say yes or no on this, but I'm just trying to show you the value of what people are willing to pay. Plus, what also needs to understand is, I don't think this guy is on Seeking Alpha, and I think Seeking Alpha alone, let me just see if this guy exists on Seeking Alpha. Mining speculator sees energy transition as important. Okay, so I guess it's just an article written about him by, don't know who wrote this. This is again on Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha is a great, let me just see if this guy's on there. Lobo Tigra. Let's see here. See, his name's mentioned, but he's not an author. Oh, people. No. So here, if you go under my, like, you should know by now, I am on Seeking Alpha under this Quant Space Labs research. So one way to get verified on my account, so this is me, just so you know, I know I'm rambling on here, but look at the number of followers I have now, 226. A week ago I was only at 100. So when people are trying to gauge you on social media like YouTube or whatever, and you see like I only got 10 views, you can, you know, I'm not going to sit here and whine about YouTube, but really what matters is where the traders are. Seeking Alpha is probably the biggest that I've seen outside of Bloomberg. And the other thing is, when you look at the upgrading, right now I get complimentary premium, and that's $30 a month. That's because I write you know, for them, so they give me a premium membership for 60 days, which is pretty good. I use it quite a bit now, and I'm learning a lot about stock trading, and a lot I get learning from the comments as well. So here's one I wrote just recently on Alibaba. Here's some of the comments from people on this article alone. This was put on a sell, and I think this is true on what's going on with something like Alibaba. So this is, I'm kind of doing my, I've only been on writing really seriously on Seeking Alpha for, let's say October, first week of October. Okay, so here's the comment. Finally, someone talking sense around here. Baba has been a dog for a long time with no material break in the trend, and also notice he's a contributor. The author provides a good technical analysis, but honestly, Baba's chart is not hard to read. Baba is not easily identified chart pattern known as. Okay, so that's what they're saying. It's too cheap, the market's horribly wrong, the cheaper it gets, the greedier it gets. I get, and on and on and on. Nice to see an article that isn't based on wishful thinking and hope as a strategy. So this is another contributor. Let's see his profile. This is what one contributor says about little old me, right? So again, I don't need to be on YouTube and validate what I'm about on YouTube. So this guy looks like he's fairly new. Doesn't write a lot, but 74 followers. This guy as well. Nice article. If growth predictions for the coming year do realize the recovery is inevitable, the MACD picture is about to change by December, but I agree that a catalyst is needed. Okay, so if you haven't seen my style articles, I cover insider activity, sustainability, which really isn't all that important. I mean, let's get real. Sustainability is kind of a joke, but it is a way for the Black Rocks and the Vanguards to filter out good positions. I did an article on what's it called, Salesforce. You know, Mr. Lefty. What's his name? The CEO's dumping stock like crazy over the last month, and I still put a sustainability in there, and the sustainability on Salesforce is like underperforming. But yet, the contradiction is that BlackRock and Vanguard still invest in the company, even though that they are not a sustainable company. And the reason they're not sustainable, because this comes from Yahoo, so you can look up that ticker. It's all about controversy. So I don't know what controversy there is with Salesforce. I don't care. I'm just reporting the data. So you can see here I do regression, I do Monte Carlo analysis, simulation, and some technical analysis, so and so forth. And then I go right into the fundamentals in what people or what Seeking Alpha prefers. And now I'm at a point where I can submit an article and it's instantly approved. So that's kind of hard to get to. So my point is, in this, my credibility, I'm hoping, still pretty good, and I'm basing upon that. And the other thing to know about is if you look up Quant Labs research, just to get an idea of a website to look at for reviews is research review. It's called TipRank. Right here, tip. Okay, let me just find it. Let me go to TipRank. So tipranks.com, and you can do a search on any of these kind of bloggers and people. They do use Seeking Alpha as one of their sources, so I'm included in that. So if you go in here, one way to know how I'm doing is to just come in here, and you can see my ranking here. So I'm a 50% success rate out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 calls, and they only focus on the bullish signals. So for instance, coin, I did put a sell on it, and that's an error. So this should be a lot higher, and I was right about that because you can see it's down. But you can see here we're doing okay. 50% success rate, and here we're down average return 3.1%. So this will get better hopefully. So it looks like I'm correct on Valet now. This has been a really good one. ASC, which is a shipping company, 17% up. Exxon, I wouldn't be holding that anymore. I'd probably be dumping it, but still it's up pretty good. MasterCard's starting to do pretty good. And this one was probably my biggest loss where I was wrong, but I think long term Microsoft's going to be an amazing company to invest into. So you may want to get in on that. Here's another one I'm correct about, but you don't get the credit here. You're putting a bearish, they're down 14%, but no credit. So that's where you go to get the credit, or to get the analysis. So I'm fairly new. I did see one guy, he was quite good. He was number 3 out of 14,000 people. So that's pretty strong. And there are people charging big money that have probably worse success rate and worse average return, but this is a free place you can go to get an idea how the analysis I do. Obviously this is not going to include the crypto. So these are new places to go to see how people do. So again, it comes back to this. If this turns out the way I want it, $3,000, man, that's cheap. And you can expect my price to be way higher. And if that tip rank continues to improve, yeah, you're going to see this go up a lot. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you want to join our email list, get on our quantlabs.net/books. And if you want, we're going to start moving into this as well. Some hats are coming up, a couple more hats. This is the first one. I love quant. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.